Hey everybody, my name is Brandon from thestocksnews.com, and today I want to talk about space, Virgin Galactic stock, ticker symbol SPCE. What I want to do first is I want to go into Google and talk about Cathie Wood and talk about ARK Invest and talk about all the other reasons why I think Virgin Galactic stock is jumping today. And then I want to head on into the earnings report to see how Virgin Galactic is doing as a company and to see if it's investable. And then I want to hop on into the trading charts to try and find a level or two to buy Virgin Galactic if we want to buy Virgin Galactic. So now let's get started. So before we get started, if you want 4 free stocks from Webull, there's a link down below in a pinned comment. Check that out. And now let's get started with Virgin Galactic. So here we are in Google, and this is a 1-year look at Virgin Galactic stock chart. And as you can see here, we had a nice day today, up 3%, but in the after hours, look at this, we are up 14% in the after hours. And the question is always, why is this? So if we scroll down here, this SeekingAlpha article is the main point that I want to make in this section of the video. And this is saying is that Cathie Wood and her ARK Invest group is about to start a Space Exploration ETF. And this is really the bull case for Virgin Galactic stock. Similar to the other stocks we've covered in the past, Virgin Galactic stock success is truly hinged on the excitement that it can generate. Because Cathie Wood has openly stated that she is starting this new space ETF, and given her success with the disruptive technology ETF, the momentum that she's carrying is certainly something to be considered greatly. Because many retail investors follow Ms. Wood and trust her enough with their money, any stock under the ARKX ETF, which will be the ETF for space exploration, will likely have a nice momentum boost to their stock price, and Virgin Galactic is rumored to be one of those stocks. Again, I want to make clear that Virgin Galactic is rumored to be in this ETF. It's not known for sure yet what the holdings are at the current moment. So there is some risk that Virgin Galactic is not in the ETF, but many people are believing that Virgin Galactic is one of their holdings. So after I talked about ARKX and the news of what's going on with Virgin Galactic stock, now I want to head on over to the balance sheet and the earnings report to see how Virgin Galactic is actually as a company. And I want to see if it's actually investable and how they are doing as a business. So here we are in Virgin Galactic statement of operations in the most recent earnings report. And as you can see, they give us a nice year-over-year view of a 3-month period and a 9-month period. So we're going to do what we always do, and we're going to start off with the revenues here, which is this line on the earnings report. And as you can see here, for the most current quarter, we are not making any money. And, I can't stress this enough. If you are investing in Virgin Galactic, you have to understand that this company currently has no product. It has no way of funding its operations besides doing things like secondary share offerings. So if we look at this line in the earnings report here, we see that it is weighted averages of shares outstanding. What that basically means is just how many shares there are of Virgin Galactic in the world. And as you can see here, year over year, we are increasing the numbers slightly. So what that means for you as a shareholder is dilution. The share that you own is basically your legal right to a teeny tiny piece of the company's profits. And because there are more shares out there, now that right just got smaller because now there are more people in the pool. That said though, as a shareholder, even if you don't like this dilution, I think that you'd rather have dilution than the company running out of money. And that's the next point I want to make here, which is the costs that Virgin Galactic is incurring. So as you can see here, year over year, we are actually increasing the costs of both sales, general, and administrative, also known as SG&A, and also research and development. So this increase in research and development costs is actually okay with me because this is money that is used to reinvest in the company's technology and is trying to push the company's technology to the next level, allowing you to have a better product which hopefully attracts more customers, which hopefully attracts more revenue. However, what concerns me a little bit is a tick up of this particular SG&A expense from last year. So, I've said this a couple times on the channel, but the reason why I don't really like to see increases in SG&A spending is because this is costs related to like the back office stuff, like accounting or marketing or office parties. To me, SG&A spending is, definitely important to keep the company running, but these aren't expenses that push the company forward or push the company's growth rate up. I think if you're investing in your business, then investing more in research and development to push your technology forward, to push your growth rate up, has a much better return on investment than increasing SG&A spending. The next point I want to make is total addressable market. So that is also known as TAM, and I want to make the point that Virgin Galactic does not really have a big market to advertise to. To explain that, let's look back up at the revenues line here, which is this line on the earnings report. And as we can see, we actually made some money last year. So where did this $832,000 come from? Well, it's actually people reserving seats and putting down deposits for future space flights with Virgin Galactic. So here is a screenshot of Virgin Galactic's Register to Fly With Us page, where we can actually reserve a spot on a future Virgin Galactic flight. Now, obviously we're not going to do that right now, but the main point I want to make here is that they are trying to charge over $250,000 per astronaut. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have a lot of friends, and the friends I do have, not too many of them have $250,000 lying around for a space joyride. Maybe I just have the wrong friends, but the point I'm trying to make here is that the total addressable market, or the total customer base for Virgin Galactic, is quite small. So because of that, I worry that they're not able to grow revenues as much as other companies in other sectors. So again, while we're on the earnings report here, the next one I want to talk about is competition, and that also reflects on the revenues. So, maybe not right now, but space is getting pretty crowded. The first competitor to Virgin Galactic that I want to talk about is actually NASA. So NASA is, obviously a government organization, but the reason why I want to talk about NASA is because it directly competes against Virgin Galactic's business model, which is space tourism. So here is an article from Reuters showing you that NASA was attempting space tourism flights. Even though this is an old article, the main point I want to make here is that there are competitors to Virgin Galactic in their space. And I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to compete against NASA in a space race because I'm pretty sure that they won last time. Besides NASA, there are, of course, SpaceX and Boeing, and actually these are partners in NASA's Commercial Crew Program, and I wouldn't want to compete against these companies either. So this is something you have to consider before you invest in Virgin Galactic. So now that we've talked about all the boring stuff, now I want to head on over to the trading charts to try and find a level or two to buy Virgin Galactic if we want to buy Virgin Galactic. So here we are in Virgin Galactic's trading charts here, and as you can see, today we closed around this $27.56 level, but in the after hours we are actually around this $31 level up here. So we had a nice gap up from where we closed today. So basically, we just broke out of the trading range that it was forming around this $23 level and this $26, $27 level here. We can see that the $23 support level was made by these candles as well as these candles over here, and the $26, $27 level was made by this candle as well as these candles over here. So if I wanted to invest in Virgin Galactic, the first level that I would look to get is this $27 level down here. But because we gapped up to this $31 level in the after hours, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the tops of these candles in the next few days. The reason for this is because of the momentum. So if we look at the MACD here, which is this chart down here, we can see that our blue line just crossed over the orange line, and that's usually a very bullish sign. What that's telling me is that the short-term momentum, which is the blue line here, is stronger than the long-term momentum, which is the orange line here. And that's a bullish sign because that's saying that the price action from the past few days is stronger than what we're normally seeing. So because of that, the momentum of the stock is likely to push the stock price higher. The next thing I want to talk about is the RSI here, which is the Relative Strength Index. So as you can see from the close, we are actually neither overbought nor oversold, but I don't think that this was calculated with the after the bell price action. So with the after the bell price action, we could easily be in the overbought territory up here. So that's actually a bearish sign for the stock. The reason for this is because once we get into the overbought section, there's a correlation that the stock price declines. So as you can see, the last time we crossed into the overbought territory, sometime around early December, we had a nice correction downwards back into the neither overbought nor oversold territory. And if you look at the stock chart, there is a correlation, the correction of overbought from the RSI as well as the stock chart. But that being said, because Cathie Wood and her entourage are thinking about entering the space game, if we zoom out on the stock chart here, I wouldn't be surprised if we are starting to see these all-time highs from back in February. The reason for this is because there could be a lot of retail interest in the next few days that could build up the stock to extreme highs. And actually, I expect this to happen. But, as always, before you invest in Virgin Galactic or any company, you have to consider the downside risks. You have to consider that Virgin Galactic has no revenues at the moment, has a small addressable market, and also competition to worry about. But in my opinion, at least in the short term, I would not be surprised if we see extreme candles like what we saw back in February. So that was my review on Virgin Galactic stock. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. If you have any questions or if you caught any mistakes, also drop me a comment down below. If you liked the video, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.